Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Off we are though, off we are. We want to do something like extending that field over there, making a couple main ones, but we don't have a plow, I think. These are the mains that we do have. So let's walk around the farm a little bit and see what we can find. Maybe there's a hidden, you know, like a plow somewhere or whatsoever. If not, we just have to, well, do a little thing, right? You know, and go to the shop and buy one. Which might be a very good idea, because it doesn't seem like much though, but that's a lot of extra fuel that we can create. I have no idea how to move on with the game and stuff like that. You know what will be the next step? So this is just a natural flow of trial and error, one might say. Yeah, there's a little boat in the... Oh, there's a little tugboat in here? Look at that little thing though, how cute. But why is it inside? Can you even get it out? Oh, just destroy the entire place though, I might say, right? Well, it seems that we don't have a plow, so let's go take the John Deere and move towards town. Hoppa, there we go. Before we go, actually, you know, we want to see where the shop is. So here is where we are. And it seems like there's a lot of gas stations though, huh? At least close by. What do we have here? The vehicle shop. Alright, so we have to go here to the right, cross that, and turn right, or turn around right here, and then left, and then right. Okay, so why I want to do it this way though is that I just noticed that right in September we can actually put some barley down in the fields. We can also start with canola and then harvest it next year. That will be a good thing, by the way, in my opinion. And in April we could go with carrots or corn, or let's see how that one goes, right? You know, but for now we cannot spread too thin, right? You know, we want to build slowly up and then later on diversify our crops that we can plant. It's going to be the best thing to do, I believe. Or else we will just have to invest way too much though, right? You know, and our fields are not the biggest ones, meaning our return of investment will not be a lot. Am I even going correctly here? No, I am not. And good to know though, as you can see, we are actually driving still, so it's better not to do so. Yeah, you know, looking at that field over there, I kind of want to bury everything close to the farm at first. But the thing though also is that we have to think about is that we want to do some jobs too, right? For the neighbors here and there. And I know there are some missions here and there, but let's first focus on expanding the fields. A plow would not be too expensive, I might think. I might hope, by the way. And then, yeah, from there on we can sow. We can just wait then, and then we have all the time in the world, one might say. We have 2 fields though, so yeah, that's a lot of work to begin with. Oh wow, look at this. Oh my god, this world feels so alive though, doesn't it? Look at that. We didn't have that one before. I'm falling in love with this game so hard though. You know, like all these little details matter so much to me. I keep saying that in whatever game I play when I notice something important. You know what I mean? When I notice something important, it's worth to mention that. So it spreads a little bit of awareness too, right? You know, that people are, well, a little bit more picky, I might say, with the slot games that are being put out these days. Sadly though. Okie dokie. Let's get out of this big boy. Surface sale and rentals. Oh, nice though. Ooh, that is not too expensive though, huh? I'm not sure. Well, let's not go for the most expensive ones because it will just bankrupt me, and I'm sure my tractors are not strong enough for that right now. 63 kilowatts, 85 horsepower. Yeah, we can handle this one. 1.1 tons. Ay. 110 to 140. This is the most secure one. It's kind of cute looking too, of Pottinger. Isn't that a German market or Austrian or something? Wait a minute, maybe if we press R, yes, okay. So if we press R when we are close by, we can do that. So what we want is actually this one. We do have a trailer, which is awesome. What we also want to do is seats, of course. Let's see, a weeder would be nice. But I would say a roller or something too, huh? I know something about rolling, but man, look at all of this, by the way. There are so many categories here. To be honest, I will take the risk with this big boy. I think we can handle it. And it seems pretty nice too. I would say let's buy it. 16K, that's a lot of money though. But it's going to be worth it, I hope at least. All right, you know. Now, we do want to have the weights in front. Let's see. Oh, that would be very useful too. It is a little bit like a weight though, I might imagine. But let's just buy an official weight. Oh, wow, the rollers here. While we're here, right, you know, why not just click directly on it? That's a lot of money. We will get that in the future, though, but that's important to me. Slurry tankers. We can actually hire it too, right? So that's a good thing. Yeah, I think there will be a lot of hiring, to be honest. There we go. Weights. Top 450. I think that one is a rather decent one, though, but as you can see, it's not very pricey to begin with. While we are having a John Deere with us, why not just buy this one directly? Oh, we don't want to lease it, we want to buy it. There you go. All right, so that is now fine. That means our field will be a little bit bigger. It's a shame it's a red one, but that's all right, you know what I mean? It's not going to be the end of the world. Now there is a wheel there, so I don't think I do need the transporter. But I could be wrong. Oh boy. Oh, I don't think this is illegal though. Oh, you know, but let's try and haul it though. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is bad news. This is very bad news though. I feel very bad about this. Let's just wait on the people though. One might. Okay, he's going there. Smart person, right? Oh no. Oh, yeah. We have to drive very far to the right. This is so bad. It's a good start though, I suppose indeed. We could probably lower it though. In a little bit I'm going to lower it and see how that one looked like then, right? You know, like we might be doing okay. Let's just go here off the countryside road and put it right over here for a second. Oh. Interesting. I mean, I don't mind about that though. What I'm trying to do is just lower it. I know. I don't have access to that land. So yeah, that's not how it goes, sadly. I feel a little bit more comfortable that it sticks to my right side. Oh, look at that. Yeah, man, if the cops do see me right now, though, I'm in trouble. I believe that's my farm, so let's go to the left here. Wait a minute, my farm is close to the little bridge that we have seen before? That's nice. I do love those small bridges. We always did hang around there, you know, if it was raining and stuff, so good memories indeed. This might be a little bit odd though to make a massive field right now at the beginning, but I think it will be worth it. Let's see. Interesting. So we can automatically do it. I was a little bit afraid that we had to, you know, like set up a new option, you know, in option menu. But it's good that it goes directly like this. As you can see, there are little stones. That's why I do want to rent a new roller. So it just presses it right back in. It's very important though. I don't want my machines to be broken. And this is where I always did screw up though, traditionally. Let's see if I turn it like this. Not the smartest way though, but we will make it pretty in a bit. Just like that. Alright, beautiful. There has to be a better way to do this though, I might imagine, but it is what it is right now, you know what I mean? And the wheel, I'm sure if we just pot it right there at the corner. Yep, something like that though. Ooh. Okay, we are going way more wide than I want to. It's a good learning little thing though. I am very happy that we do this right now, instead of focusing on other jobs and stuff. I just do love the details about this. Look at that sand though. That is so good, isn't it? I should learn how to drive. But man, it is distracting though to see the small details. Okay, just a little bit. There we go. And now the middle one. And the one to the right side here. I think we might do that one first. Getting already a little bit late though, it seems. So either I think I will slow the time a little bit. Yeah, by just 2 or by 1. Because I want to have all of this done today, right? You know, before we go to the next month. As you can see, we are not strong enough with this tractor. So it's good that we didn't go bigger. And it could be me though, and I think it might be me, is that I have a feeling like, you know, because we are not strong enough with our tractor, like I'm being pulled to the side a little bit, as you can see clearly there. You know what I mean? I think that is what's happening to me right now. So a bigger tractor might actually not have the issues that I'm facing right now, so I have to counter steer. Further? Yeah, there we go. My boy is really struggling. But I love that though, right? You know, it just shows that we have a beautiful little tractor to begin with. And then later on we can just, you know, upgrade. Although I'm not in a hurry though. This is a perfect little tractor for the basic, you know, fields that we have at the moment. Very, very happy. I'm very content with all of this though. By the way, guys, can you actually buy property in this game? You know, like a factory maybe, or you know, like maybe a different farm somewhere else. I have no idea. Not that I want to, but a barn. Well, I kind of want to be honest, right? Because I was thinking about it. But like that barn in front of us, I kind of want to buy it, destroy it, and make a better one. You know, just as an option, maybe have a specialized place there, right, for beautiful tractors, like a proper barn or something where we can. Oh, the kids are going back to school, but yeah, you know, like to store them or tools. I'm sure that the elements can actually harm our tractors maybe a little bit though, or you know, like for plows and other machines. Awesome sauce. So lift it up, twist it around. I was always nervous though in Farming Simulator, well 15 it was, to make extra fields, right? Because I kind of messed it up big time back then. Sure, I was way younger than I'm right now too, but you know, like, you want to have pretty fields, right? You know, you want to have pretty fields, so you kind of want to do your best or be able to undo what you did wrong. And I'm not sure if there's a way to undo what I've done wrong, though. So, all right. A little bit. Beautiful. Well, I think we are going to store it right in front of us. It's not the best place though for now, but we don't have anything that we want to store there, right? No seed bags or tools, etc, etc. Right in the middle. Awesome sauce. Let's go to the menu here and test this one. Yeah, sure, just drop it off like that though. Oh, back to the store we go. This time we do know the path, right? But it already does look a lot better. Yes, Mumu says so too. Kind of love though the details, right, of the game. Like there's so many indicators. Like right now we have lights on, rear lights on. You know, like what about the lights? Oh, side lights. Yeah, nice. Very cool, very cool. The indicator is on. That's a full flat simulator though. And a lot of you might say, duh, but do you know how many games actually skip details? Oops. By the way, guys, are you the type of gamer that thinks details make and break a game, or are you more like the bigger picture type of dude, right? You know, or gamer? Like, for me personally, though, it is absolutely, you gotta have the details. Like right now, I pressed the beacon, as you can see there to the top. I love it. You know, like all of that are just the extra details that I really, really care about. Hey, this one was VR yesterday. Cool, they do swap it up though. Very nice. Let's see a roller right over here. Yeah, that's a little bit too much though. I kind of want to lease it. Base cost 930 per work day 465. Yeah. Per work hour 976. Do you want to lease it for 2 grand? Sure. I mean, we have no choice right now. I don't want to destroy my gear, right? And look at that bad boy. It's a pretty thing now, isn't it? Hoppa, let's go enter. That's a big thing too. Well, I know it's rolling though, right? So it should not cost too much power. Or John Deere can't handle it, maybe, or other one, I forgot the name about it. I believe it was, what was it called again? Oh my, I'm a little bit embarrassed right now. What was it called? The Challenger, yep. Home sweet home. Now let's go and flatten these fields. Hoppa. And let's go to the tool, vehicle, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't automatically work like that, it seems. Entirely different buttons that we have to use right now. Alright. Oh, look at that though. It's automatically... Okay, interesting. My god, this game is complex though with the buttons that we have. And as you can see, it just flattens the stones back into the floor, into the soil. This is fantastic though. I really want to collect these later on. Because maybe we can build some fences with it or some housing. 7. Ooh, copy. Yeah, we just barely managed to do it though. So it could be like our Johnny boy is not strong enough. Maybe we have to go with the Challenger. Man, you know, like, I do love the color green, you know. I do love the color green a lot. Alright, so what happens if we go on? Nothing really. That's nice. Now, I think all the fields on this side are fine. Oh boy. Careful now, careful. Look at that. I think over here, the fields, these two that are now connected, so are clean of rocks. Let's just double check, right? You know, we have to cultivate it anyway, so let's just drive over it. That is very nice though. Wait a minute. Kind of looks like it's already cultivated, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's fine. Don't tell me this thing cultivates directly, because that will be something else. That will be something else, right? Look at the difference. Oh yeah, a little bit further. Nice. Although I would say, right, you know, like, it does look like it cultivated it. I'm positive that it did not do so, you know? I'm positive. So let's go and bring this back to the store. I'm done with it after all. And then we are going to cultivate both of the fields though. It's going to be a tremendous job, but it's going to be a good job though. Because right then we can nicely seed and, you know, wait for the crops for next year to appear. And then we can focus on getting some jobs done left and right, you know, for other people. Getting our name out though. We almost had our name going out already by the postal service. To be honest, now that I think about it, buying that plow was not the best thing ever. because we don't need it a lot though. But now that I think a little bit further, after 3 years, it will actually pay off, right? Yeah, because then I need to plow every field. So, you know, that is that. So yeah, you know, like it's not the worst thing in the world though. At the beginning it is kind of expensive, but oh well. Let's get out of here. Let's do our shopping again by delivering it back. It's a pretty thing though. We didn't clean it though, so I feel a little bit rude about it. Let's see. We already did lease it, so that's bad. Oh, wow. We got sales here. Ooh. I love woodworking, though. 57% off. Yo. That's a bargain, though, isn't it? Wardrobe, construction, farmland, vehicles. Now, how do I return what I did lease? I might be wrong, though, but I think right over here we can return it. Yes, all right. The vehicle has been returned, so we have to go to from here, then over here to vehicles. Okay, that makes kind of sense. We have a John Deere, we have a John Deere, we have a John Deere. The Massey, and Massey, sure. Challenger, 24 months, huh? Wow, Grandpa, though. Wait a minute, Grandpa. You have it for 2 years, and it's damaged by 82%. What did Grandpa do to it, though? It didn't deserve that, right? You know? Now, let's go back to the store around here. And we kind of want to see the tractors, though. Because I'm very curious. Medium tractor, sure. Oh, look at that, though. We have that one. 58K. Oh, that's an old school. Nice, though. Very nice to see these. That's a beauty. Wait a minute. If we have this one... And I think we do have this one. It's a medium truck. So we should use that for hauling and the John Deere for actually, you know, like... well, I mean, we should use the John Deere for hauling. And the other one for, you know what I mean? No? Neither do I. For field work. Yes, that's what I tried to say. Alright, let's buy some seeds. Consumables. Solid fertilizer, big bag, lime... And solid fertilizer, lime. Interesting. Not what we are looking for. We are looking for the big bag. Big bags. There you go. Solid fertilizer, seeds, lime, weeds. Yeah, I think we want to go for that. But is it... Oh, it's chicken feed, as you can see. Pig food, road salt. Oh, we have to do that too. That's nice. That's very nice. All right, let's buy seeds over here. We kind of want to have 2 of it. Maybe more. Let's go for 4 though. Sure. But how do we get it back home? That is a very good question. See what I mean? Yeah. Do we need a forklift or something? I think we could use one. Either we borrow one, or lease one, or buy one. It depends on the price, because I can see that we need that a lot. You know what I mean, though? And now we cannot actually deliver it, though, right? You know, we cannot deliver it by our trailer or anything of that sort. We really have to go like this, though. I have no idea. You know, like I don't have a joystick anymore. It is what it is, boys. Can I actually lift it up by that? That would be pretty cool. Let's not rip the bag. That will be embarrassing. Ooh. Yeah, to be honest, you know, I would highly recommend getting a joystick for this. Alright, let's drive towards the farm with this, though. It is legal, though. It is legal. Do I recommend it? Not really, but we are a poverty-struck farmer. Is this electric? It is electric. That is cool stuff, though. That is interesting. I'm not really an... yeah, we cannot really see like this. But I'm not really a dude that is hardcore into electric, but I'm quite open for it though, right? Because the steps and the progress that is going to happen, it's just really nice though, right? You know, because, well, compare what we have today, let's say with Tesla alone, but you can also compare, let's say, Jeep, right? You know, they have some very powerful vehicles right now. I mean, how cool is that? Jung Heinrich. Interesting. So this means young Heinrich. Heinrich is just an old traditional German name, and Jung is just young. Well, I will see you guys once we have everything, you know, at our farm. I think that's a good thing. By the way, here's a little 101. Once you drive in public, you put the forks as high as possible, though. The forks, you could actually lift all the way to the top, but this one is impossible to do that. So just put it the way how I have. And by the way, we could have picked up 2 instead of just 1 by widening it all the way. So yeah, you know, like we have 3 trips instead of 4 right now, and we could have done it in 2. So yeah, a little bit of a loss, but oh well. It's not going to be the end of the world now, is it? All right, a little bit of preparing. I really do hope that we can do this. We should actually check it from here. Oh, wait a minute, look at that though. Oh, I thought it was actually a camera, but it's static. Oh, you can barely see anything here. Okay, beautiful. Now point it a little bit forward. Ooh, a little bit lower. Drive forward. And if we have done everything well, there you go. That's 2 for the price of Uno, my boys. Oh, wrong way. There we go. It's so easy to get accidents though, right? So it's really good that we pay attention to these. With that, we could easily tip over too, you know? This swing alone and the weight. But this is really, really nice. To be honest, I think we could get that one too. Do I recommend being reckless? No. But this is for science, right? Right? I think it is for science, at least. A little bit further down. I know these things are so strong though, but look at that. We could have done it in 1 haul. Wow. I am impressed though that we can actually do this. So next time... Ooh, it is a little bit tip heavy though. So be careful because it's really not balanced. But man, I'm impressed. This is the most dangerous thing ever. But we can look right in between those. That's a good thing though. That's a good thing. Auto repair. Ah, so here we can repair our stuff. Until we have our own garage though, I might imagine. Alright, nobody still? Nobody still. By the way, yeah, I do plan to actually roleplay everything we do. We are not going to be like... You know, like talking in character and as if we are writing down a journal or talking to ourselves. Although that will be a lot of fun though. I might do that in the future where we practice a little bit though. But I kind of want to roleplay in a way that we deliver everything where we will have to deliver it. So if we want to return this, I want to return it at the store. Maybe we can teleport it though, I don't know. I don't want to find out by trying though, right? You know, we just want to go and do the proper thing and deliver it for ourselves. Later on we can hire someone, you know, to probably do it. Yeah, that's what you're getting though, huh? Whoa, this is bad, dude. This is what I meant though. I'm a menace already to society here. Is he still driving behind me? They are still driving behind me though. By the way, super cute logos in the game. I like it. Na komm, Junge Heinrich, ein bisschen schneller, ja? I want Heinrich to be a little bit quicker because I kind of feel guilty about him. But we are walking though, you know, and a walking man has to do what a walking man has to do. This is, by the way, the perfect game for Easter eggs and stuff like that. Just some hidden stuff here and there, right? Like that ball in that tree over there. I really thought it was a white cat in there first. So it shows you, right, the potential of everything. Okie dokie. Oh, there we go. We could do this a little bit better. Yeah, now it's a little bit more aligned. Nice. Alright, that is that. So we are ready for that. I kind of hope that we can reach it though before Cedar. If not, I'm in trouble. We will find a way though. I'm going to go all the way back, you know, to the store, and I will see you guys there. Let's return really quickly though, because we don't want to overpay, right, you know. So where did we did it? We did it there, and then we went to Jung Heinrich right over there, and then we want to return it, of course, right over here. Nice. Now let's go back home with this big boy, and then we are going to, how shall I say, right, you know, flatten the fields are already done. Cultivated. Yeah, that's the word that I'm looking for. Man, it's a beauty though. What's your favorite tractor? Do let me know. And if you have some recommendations and everything, do let me know too. I'm not really a loyalist though to brands and stuff, but I do like a theme, if you know what I mean. But I'm up to anything, right, you know. Oh, I wonder what store that is. That looks interesting. I hope it's certain store. Oh, I'm parking half on the road. I'm really hoping though that we can. Oh, that's not a store. I see. It's a factory, a butcher maybe. But yeah, you know, I'm really interested. Like, can we enter certain stores? That would be a lot of fun. Just that extra sparkle of immersion. I've been playing with the settings around a little bit, and I have to say though, the mirrors could be a little bit sharper in my opinion though. But I'm not sure if it's because of my settings though, because I've been playing around with it ooh, a little bit already. What's going on here? Oh, the barn door, the Challenger, MT. What was it? The MT something. So now I'm very curious. The MT635. So this is the 6000 series. It's a different one than what we have. Is it? Ah, look at the tire. Wow, this is nice. Okay, look at this though. Oh, wait a minute. Narrow. Oh, that is nice though. So we don't damage the crops. Additional weight. Oh, this is so nice. This is really, really nice though. Man, I'm falling in love with the game though, more and more. But yeah, anyways, you know, like, this is a different one. I'm not sure which type. 160 horsepower. It's not bad, not bad. But it seems to be a medium tractor. Which I'm happy about though. It'll still be a lightweight, but that's alright, you know. I'm not going to judge it for it. Let's go grab this. A bit further, indeed, indeed, indeed. Alright, Alright. This is going to be fun. Just to make one big field. And we already have done most of it though, cultivated, except the left side. But I kind of want to go from left to right now. You know, the long way. Making it a little bit easier for us once we do sow and once we do harvest. You know, it's going to be better. There we go. Not the best start in the straight line, but we'll fix that in a little bit though. But this is great. I am happy though, right? It's a lot of work that we have been going through right now, but it's going to be great in the end, you know. Wait a minute. Does it take away the stubs? Yes, it does take away the stubs. If not though, we had to rent another machine for taking rid of the small stubs. I'm not sure, you know, like how expensive that will be, but it will be an extra step of work though. Nice. Let's pull that big boy up. Yeah, that little sign will be a little issue. Wait a minute. Do you see that? The one in the middle is already the... Ah, yeah. Maybe it is just a look though. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems because we already have done that though, that there will be no difference. But I could be wrong. Oh, no, it is different though. Alright, I do see the lines. A little bit further. I've played many games now in my life, and I would say though that this game, and creating this massive field, is such a chill experience though. It really is. It takes a very long time though, which I do appreciate, but it is so chill. You can listen to music in the meanwhile, or, you know, like an audiobook, etc, or, hey, my video, of course. And it just feels rewarding with every meter we pull, though. I mean, look at this field, man. It is a massive field for such a small truck and cultivator that we have right here. But, you know, we are doing it, and we are doing a pretty decent job while doing so. I found, you know, like the... lane assist over here too, which is pretty interesting though. I'm not sure if I will use it in the future, but it is a pretty neat feature, I might say. And it makes it even more chill because then it automatically helps you steering to stay in line, which I do appreciate too, of course. You know, like right now, I just keep on going. Oh yeah. Well, I forgot to pull it back up though, the cultivator, but that's okay for there. But as you can see though, this is absolutely fantastic. And no matter where I look though, we can get a nice little video or a couple of nice pictures though here and there, right, you know? So it is so chill though. It's incredibly chill, and it is so good. It feels good. I feel just unwind though. I had exams, you know, today, and sport and everything, and I'm not just being chilling, you know what I mean? No. And yet, at the same time, there is just so much to do, you know what I mean though? And that's a beautiful combination. And that is this field complete, except that little bit over there. But oh well, you know, like, ever seen a field in real life? It's never done perfect either. So yeah, you know, like, I'm not sure if you guys want, I can do the sidelines like that too. Maybe I should. It is maybe more professional, although I'm not aware if that's a thing that is done all over the world though. Right? I don't really mind it though, but it might make it a little bit more neat. Maybe it's... yeah, maybe it's for that though. If any of you does know it, do let me know. Like why did it stop there? You know what I mean? I have no idea though, but we can just follow it. We don't have to activate the lane. But let's activate it over here. We already have done this, but I will do it for now. But let me know what is the normal thing to do actually, right? You know, because I have no idea. But to have an outer line like that, never seen it. But I get the point though, you know. Like, I'm not sure what I want to say, but I get the point. And what I probably wanted to say though is like it will probably look a whole lot more neat, you know, like the finishing touch on a 5-star cuisine though. I don't know, but probably. All right, and here it ends, and then we just follow this, and then we are going to take this one. Probably it has to do with the seating. So, because once you go off the field, right, you might actually miss a bit, or you have to turn it, you know, so it's not straight lines. So I could imagine like it's one of those two things though, right, you know? Like right now, as you can see, it's not perfectly done either. It started to steer a little bit too late, but it probably has to do something with that though. Maybe. Alright, let's get rid of that little bit. Here we are. Oh. Come on, big boy. Kind of screwing it up though, but oh well. Next time we will do better. But yeah, you know, like I think it might be a nice thing. I'm not sure if it's a thing for me, but I do appreciate it though, right? The options and all. We will find out, So what we are going to do right now, in between episodes, we are going to cultivate the other field that we do own. And then we will see how everything goes with that one, right? You know, like, it's just an extra field that we can seed, and it's going to be very, very nice. If I don't screw up like that. So yeah, I am happy. A massive field is complete. It looks a little bit different though, right? Because of the plowing and the crops that already have been on there. But in general though, it will do the trick. And it just one couple of kilos, maybe 100 or 200 kilos more in the end, or I don't know how many liters, but it will help us out though in the end, right? You know, by having a lot more crops in the long run, because every time it will just stack on. So I will be doing this field, and I will see you guys in the next one. So stay happy, stay healthy, and don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful time, guys. Bye bye.